In the depths of British history, where truth and legend often blur, lies a strange rumor, one that whispers of a queen who never died. Queen Elizabeth I, the iconic Virgin Queen, is said by some to have escaped death entirely. While history claims she passed in 1603, conspiracy theorists argue her body was never found, because she never truly died. Now let's rewind. Elizabeth was no ordinary monarch. Her reign defined an entire era, her wit outmatched her enemies, and her refusal to marry kept Europe's most powerful men guessing. But behind the power and poise was a shadowy court buzzing with secrets, especially her relationship with a man named John Dee. Dee wasn't just an advisor, he was an occultist, a mystic, and some say, a magician. He claimed to speak with angels and kept journals filled with strange symbols and formulas. Many believed he was searching for the Philosopher's Stone, a mythical object said to grant eternal life. So when people whisper that Elizabeth may have used Dee's knowledge to cheat death, it's not entirely out of thin air. There's also the mystery of her tomb. Today you can visit Westminster Abbey and see her monument. But here's the eerie part. No one has ever officially confirmed her remains are inside. Unlike other monarchs whose bodies have been examined or at least documented with clarity, Elizabeth's tomb is oddly ambiguous. When a small investigation was carried out in the early 20th century, strange sounds were reported beneath the stone, hollow echoes. Some claimed there was a secret chamber behind the tomb, but curiously, no one was allowed to dig further. That's not the only story that stirs doubt. There's a long-standing legend known as the Bisley Boy. According to this tale, Elizabeth died as a child in a remote village, and to avoid the wrath of her father, Henry VIII, who was known for executing disappointing heirs, her caretakers replaced her with a young boy. That boy grew up learning how to behave like a princess, eventually becoming queen. Proponents of the theory point to Elizabeth's famously high necklines, her lifelong avoidance of physicians, and her refusal to marry as clues to this lifelong disguise. But it doesn't stop at gender swaps or fake deaths. Some historians and paranormal enthusiasts believe Elizabeth never died in the biological sense either. They suggest she entered a state of suspended animation, kept alive by arcane rituals, and hidden away by a secret society of loyal followers. According to this version, her public death was staged. A closed coffin, no body ever revealed. Her essence, her life, preserved somewhere deep beneath London or in an undiscovered crypt. And then come the sightings. From the 1800s to as recently as the 1980s, there have been reports of a regal red-haired woman in Tudor dress, wandering near old castle ruins, whispering Latin phrases, and then vanishing. One tourist even claimed to see her standing silently beside her own tomb, staring directly at him before disappearing into the stone. Are these ghost stories or echoes of something more? Is it possible that the Queen, whose reign ushered in an age of exploration, theater, and empire, also discovered a way to explore the one thing no monarch could ever conquer? Death? The idea seems impossible, even absurd. But then again, Elizabeth was no ordinary ruler. Her mind was razor sharp, her alliances carefully calculated. If anyone were to find a way to bend time or twist fate, it just might have been her.